In prehistoric times, human beings lived in harmony with nature. But as centuries passed, human needs changed to greed, and soon they started exploiting nature's wealth. Various human activities such as overexploitation, habitat fragmentation, and pollution greatly degraded our natural resources. Apart from these factors, improper resource utilization has caused soil erosion, desertification, waterlogging, and soil salinity. Although soil is naturally eroded by forces such as rain and wind, human activities such as overcultivation, poor irrigation, unrestricted grazing, and deforestation have resulted in arid patches of land. When large patches of such arid land meet, a desert is formed. This phenomenon is called desertification. In fact, rapid urbanization has increased desertification, which is a major problem worldwide. Apart from desertification, agricultural lands are under pressure due to increasing population. Moreover, agricultural malpractices have caused waterlogging and soil salinity, thereby degrading our fields. Waterlogging takes place when irrigated land does not have proper drainage. In such waterlogged land, salts are pulled up to the surface of the soil. Soon the salts start accumulating around the roots or form a thin layer on the surface. Large amounts of salt in the soil are detrimental to plant growth. Sometimes an entire crop is damaged due to soil salinity. Sadly, increasing population is also responsible for converting large forest areas into agricultural land and for construction purposes. This conversion of forested area to non-forested area is called deforestation. Almost 40% of tropical forests have been deforested compared to only 1% of temperate forests. The situation of deforestation in India is heartbreaking. In the early 20th century, forest cover was about 30%, which decreased to 19.4% by the end of the century. Did you know that the National Forest Policy of India, 1988, recommends that hills and plains have forest cover of 67 and 33% respectively? Despite this policy, deforestation has continued in India. One of the major reasons is that exponential growth in human population has increased the demand for agricultural land. In fact, in the northeastern states, slash and burn agriculture, commonly known as jhum cultivation, has significantly contributed to deforestation. In this type of cultivation, farmers cut trees in the forest, burn the remains, and cultivate crops on the ash-enriched soil. After cultivation, they move to another segment of the forest and repeat the process, resulting in loss of forest cover. So what if forest cover is lost? How will deforestation affect us? Trees play a crucial role in the ecosystem, where they hold a lot of carbon in their biomass. Deforestation means an increase in atmospheric carbon dioxide and habitat loss, which causes loss of biodiversity due to loss of forest cover. In addition, deforestation disturbs the hydrologic cycle, causing soil erosion, and in extreme cases may lead to desertification. Therefore, reforestation, a process of restoring a forest that once existed but was cleared in the past, is imperative. Although reforestation may occur naturally, we can accelerate the process by planting trees that earlier existed in that area. Apart from reforestation, conservation of existing forests is equally important. Our country has a long history of people's courage to conserve forests. Let us take a look at some interesting events. In 1731, a Bishnoi woman named Amrita Devi showed commendable bravery by hugging a tree when the king of Jodhpur sent his men to cut trees for his new palace. She was adamant and defied the king's men, saying the axe would have to fall on her before they cut the tree. Sadly, her 3 daughters and hundreds of other Bishnois followed her, sacrificing their lives to save trees. The Government of India recently instituted the Amrita Devi Bishnoi Wildlife Protection Award for individuals and communities from rural areas who show extraordinary courage and dedication in protecting wildlife. Another courageous act was that of the local women of Garhwal in the Himalayas in 1974. They too showed courage by hugging trees and preventing them from being cut by contractors. This movement came to be known as the Chipko movement, which is now acclaimed worldwide. Taking note of the importance of participation by local communities, the Government of India in the 1980s introduced the concept of joint forest management. This concept encourages the participation of local communities to protect and manage forests. In return, these communities get the benefit of collecting various forest products such as fruit, gum, and medicinal plants. In this way, every measure taken to prevent degradation of our natural resources is important, where we understand the importance of sustainable development.